Hey YouTube, what's going on? Okay, today I got some sheet metal. Some of my subscribers have been asking to see if this Harbor Freight Dual MIG 171 will be able to handle sheet metal. What I'm using here are these little angled magnets so I can get a right angle. As you can see, I have this set up to hold it at a 90-degree angle, so we can make our test weld. We're going to be using an application to find out exactly how to weld the sheet metal. So what we're using is this is on my iPod Touch. We're using the Miller app that you can download at the iTunes store, and it's a free app, and basically what you can do is get a good estimate as to the wire speed and the voltage that's required for any number of types of welding operations, from MIG to with gas, flux core MIG, TIG, as well as stick. So basically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using this application along with flux core wire, because that's what I have, and this is 16 gauge sheet, so steel is the only option that we can select, and the thickness, we'll take the lowest thickness, which will be 3/32, which is 2.4 millimeters, and we'll select that. And what it'll do, it's going to give us, this may be hard to see, but it's going to give us basically the information that we're going to require. This is gas shielded flux core, and as you can see, it requires 045 wire, and if I go down further, it'll take me to self-shielded flux core, which is 0.035. I have 030 in there now. Wire speed is 145. These are all ballparks. Amperage is 110, and voltage range is 14 to 15. We're going to be at the high end of that because the lowest setting on this Chinese Harbor Freight welder is 15 volts. So this is a great tool because on my welder it doesn't give you any estimation as to settings or anything. You just have to go by the seat of your pants. So this Miller app from the iTunes store really helps. As I clean this up, we seem to have, on the first setting, got pretty good penetration. So we're just going to clean this up a little bit. Wire makes all the difference. This I was at 15 volts. So I'm going to finish it across and see. I only wanted to go halfway because I didn't want this to warp. It did not warp. It's got a good strong weld. We're doing this just in case there's any auto body guys out there that are interested in using this machine for sheet metal. This is 030 wire, good Italian made wire, and we'll finish up this bead across. see, we got good penetration on the back side. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. And that's what it looks like from the front. Not bad. Not bad for a Chinese welder on sheet metal, 16 gauge sheet metal. So yes, it'll work well in the hands of a someone with some talent. You'll do just fine. All right, so how did the welder do? Well, for a Harbor Freight Chinese welder, not too bad. I picked up a 10-pound spool of 030 wire. It's made in Italy, and this is really great wire. It's not the Chinese stuff. The drive wheels have held up very well. This is made of like a thick resin plastic kind of material. As you can see, there's no chart, so there isn't any range as to what really works well in terms of amperage, voltage, and wire speed. So you kind of have to guess. You have infinite control with the wire speed. You have no infinite control with the voltage. So you have to work within the specified range, which I've shown in a previous video. Do I like it? Yeah, it's a 230 volt unit. The welds look decent on sheet metal. Low splatter, and that's good. So although I don't weld often, so obviously, as with any art, you have to do it often to get good. This is a Harbor Freight auto darkening helmet. It's been nice to have. It's helped me a lot because the Hobart one that I have is non-auto darkening, and you have to flip the lid down, and that takes you off course and leads to more errors. So all in all, it's been a great welder. It's good for sheet metal. It's better for thicker materials because you want more heat. Thinner materials, you may not want as much heat, and you may want a little bit more adjustment. But right now I saw it on sale for $2.99 at Harbor Freight. So if you're looking for an entry level, and their top, the biggest welder that they have in terms of MIG, this will run on gas and it will run flux core. I prefer flux core just because it's cheaper to operate. So thanks a lot for watching, and please subscribe. Thanks.